Welcome to the Divinely Protected Oracle. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and all your donations. They are truly appreciated, and they go to the growth of the channel, so thank you for that. We're going to go ahead and do a general message for the collective. Now, this may resonate with your situation or perhaps someone around you. So please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for us today. All right, we have passion here. So you have insane chemistry with someone. You definitely like each other equally. You're having a lot of fun. We also have wedding rings here. There could be a union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love. All right, so this is someone you have a lot of passion with. And this is something that could turn into a long-term connection. And we also have cassette here. This is outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So I feel like someone has a traditional approach to love and marriage here. And I feel like one of you here has a very untraditional way of thinking. So there may be a little bit of conflict between you and this person because you have different belief systems regarding love and marriage. Okay. We also have Angel of Strength. We have Rest and Rejuvenation. We also have Contracts here. And we also have Happy Family. Okay, so for some of you, you may be being asked to or proposed to, or somebody wants to propose marriage with you. And I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's very technical. So it could be some sort of prenup, okay, that you may be dealing with. But it's something just very technical, and again, this is very old-fashioned. I feel like prenups are very old-fashioned. Yes, they're important sometimes. However, it is, not traditional in today's time. Okay. Now we have the numbers 4, 6, 19, and 50. Now with the number 4, this is all about stability. Okay, so you're very happy with this person. Number 6 talks about unconditional love. We also have 19, which turns into a 10, which is an ending, which turns into a 1, which is a new beginning. So for a lot of you, this is ending of being single, and then a new beginning of being married. And then we also have the Angel of Strength here, which is number 50, which is 5, which is all about change. So again, you're transforming from being single to being married here. And there's a lot of legalities. I mean, it may even come down to, I don't know who this message is for, but someone like, okay, you need to have this many children, or if you're together for this many years, this is how much you get. And it's very just very, very technical. Okay. And it's just very and it's almost uncomfortable is what I'm getting for whoever this message is for. It's just awkward conversation. It's just outdated way of people doing things. It's so technical. I don't know. This is a really weird energy. All right, what else do I need to know about the situation? All right, King of Cups. So there's a lot of love between you and this person. Okay. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Hermit. We also have the Page of Cups. And we also have the 4 of Swords. So a lot of you are really taking time out, which I know you don't really have time for, but you need to take the time out to really look this over, okay, and evaluate whether or not, this is something that you're willing to agree to. Because I feel like whatever this document is, this prenup situation, may change the way this connection goes, okay? This may determine whether or not you actually marry this person because I feel like this person may be very financially well off and they do want to invest in you. However, it's also about having a level of security for them in regards to their finances. Like, they don't want to get married and then, divorced a year later and then, they lose half their money. They want some sort of assurances. Thank you, Spirit. And this is something that you really kind of need to research. But you're going to need to find the time to make this happen, because this is something you're going to really need to think about. Because I also feel like for a lot of you here, it could be even coming down to them saying, okay, well, you need to have at least one male child. And it's like, well, how can you, I don't know if they can right now. Maybe in another 10, 20 years, you might say, okay, well, I want a boy, and there you go. Like, I don't really know the technicalities around that. But this is something that involves, like, someone saying, okay, you need to have at least one male or two males or whatever. And it's just or this many number of children. It's just very weird. Okay, because it's almost like planning your whole life before it even happens. And you have to do it like, you get the document and you need it back within a month. So it's like you got to figure out everything about your life in a month. Like, this is just very odd. All right, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have Libra. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and more Virgo energy. But I do see here a lot of you are going to need to take the time to think about this, because I feel like this is like, a 30-page draft, okay, about what your life is going to look like for the next, 50 years. And you need to decide either are you going to agree to this or not agree to this life that is mapped out for you over the next 50 years. Like, that's a lot of choices to make in a very short period of time. And the fact that there may not be wiggle room, okay, as far as, okay, well, do I need to have 4 children, or can we have like 2? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there some sort of level of negotiation? And even if you say, okay, well, we're going to have 4 children. Well, what if you can only have 1 or 2 and then that's it? Like, then what happens? You know what I mean? Like, are there consequences to that? Like, it's very in-depth, okay? All right, so why is this Knight of Pentacles here? All right, we have the King of Wands reversed. All right, so this is someone, like, you're feeling like this person is trying to overpower you in some way in regards to your decisions. Again, I feel like this is planning out someone's next 50 years in like a month, okay? And it's almost like, okay, well, this is what you need to do this, and this is what you need to do that, and then next you do this, and then next you do that. And it's almost like your just whole life is mapped out. And it's just very daunting, okay? Yep. And a lot of you, feel imbalanced with this because it's very overwhelming. And you're just trying to, like, wrap your head around all of this. And we have the 3 of Coins. And a lot of you, again, are focused and busy at work. So finding the time to really sit down and read this roadmap of the next, 50 years of your life is very daunting. It's very, very overwhelming. All right, so why is this Hermit here? We have the Magician. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords reversed. And we also have the Strength reversed. So a lot of you are feeling very insecure or indecisive in regards to whether or not you want to go through with this. Because part of you really wants to be with this person, but then part of you feels like, well, if I agree to this and I go forward with this, this is exactly what my life needs to look like for the next however many years. And it's kind of like limiting what you can and can't do. And that's a lot of control for one person to have over another human being. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a lot. That's a lot of pressure for anyone. Okay? So what else do we need to know? Why is this Four of Swords here? Okay, we have the King of Cups. Again, there's a lot of love between the two of you. I feel like a lot of you have been avoiding dealing with this situation. You've been kind of procrastinating because, again, it's just so overwhelming. But you want to give this person that you feel like is your soulmate, you know, a happy ending. Like, yes, we're going to go ahead and do this. You know, I'm so happy. And we also have the Death card reversed. So you don't want to end this connection, but it's almost like if you agree to this, then you're giving up almost all the control of how your life is supposed to go in a 30-page document. Okay, so why is this Page of Cups here? We have the Four of Wands reversed. We also have the Four of Cups. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Emperor. So I feel like this King of Cups is this Emperor energy. And it's almost like you don't want to fight with them, but you're also kind of like regretting that you actually have to like go and deal with this situation, because this person is more concerned about the Four of Wands in the reverse. They want to make sure that the family line is like continued, okay? That the generational wealth is continued down the line. So this person may be saying, because we have 4, 4, and 5, that you may need to have between 4 and 5 children, okay? So that may be one of the stipulations in this contract that you are trying to figure out whether or not you want to go ahead and go ahead with, right? Okay, so let's see, what is this King of Cups? What is your person saying about this situation? Because I feel like this person is saying, well, everyone in my family has always done this. Like, this is tradition for them. Like, this is normal. Okay, it's not normal in most everyday lives, but in this person's family, this is tradition, okay? Yep. We have the 10 of coins in the reverse. We also have the 5 of coins. We have the High Priestess, and we also have the Knight of Swords. So Spirit is letting you know to listen to your intuition, okay? Don't do anything impulsively. Okay, like just say, okay, I'm not dealing with this and walking away because it's too overwhelming. The Spirit is saying, okay, just take the time you need. If you need to tell this person, hey, I need another month because this is too overwhelming for me to deal with, then that's what you need to say, which I think you will anyway because you're an air sign and that's what you do. But I also feel like this person is afraid that this prenup or this contract here is going to make you want to walk away from them. And that's what their major fear is in this situation. That you might say, you know what, I'm not doing this, and walk away from them. And they really do want to be with you. And I feel like you really do want to be with them, but there's a lot involved with this one contract. Okay, this is like saying, you're working for a company and say, oh yeah, I agreed to working for your company for 30 years. Well, what if in 5 years, they go out of business? Or what if in 5 years you decide you want to do something completely different? Like, there's no like wiggle room. And on top of that, it's almost like, I understand that this person and their family want to ensure that the finances stay in the family. I get that, okay? But at the same time, there needs to be some level of it not to be so dominant in your life where it's literally their family is controlling your life, because no one could have control over anyone else's life or their decisions. Everyone needs to be able to make their own decisions. And I feel like there are hefty consequences if, in 5, 10, 15 years, you want to go in a completely different direction. There are huge consequences to that. Okay? And you also need to consider that as well, because, every 10 years of your life, even 7 years, you're in a completely different phase of your life than you were before. So how are you supposed to plan out 50 years of your life if you don't even know what the next 5 or 10 years is going to look like? So that's a very difficult decision. So Spirit is advising you here to really take the time you need to look at all of this, see if there's, see if this is something you even want to do or are willing to do, and go from there. But definitely take the time that you need. It's very important. All right, well, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time.